just rarely here, and so they're not, you know, I said I needed $500 per room to just cover the rent. And Lisa's the only one that does that, and the rest, like, for a year, each of them for over a year, and trying to build their business up. But they're, you know, they have other, so like they're taking on other jobs because they're not making enough money in their business. You know, and they have this happen, or like, yeah, that happened. I'm like, you know, that's all, you know, I get that. You know, I have kids and I have stuff happen in my life too, but I still have to pay the rent. Yeah. You know, and it's just not, I can't keep doing it that way. It's not fair to me. And so I don't think I'll give the space up. And with Christy, she does a lot of what Karen does as far as nutrition, and she's not a naturopath like Karen, but she does a lot of the same things. Karen has the designation of being a naturopath. Christy doesn't, but she came from a medical background. And so I think she's going to be nearly as good and as thorough as Karen. And they've been wanting to, Karen was supposed to be here, and then she went to Hawaii instead. And so I was like, so we got together, she was visiting, taking care of her parents, and I was like, well, what do I need to do to be able to do some of what you do, so that I can at least have that here. And I love doing massage. I don't know that I would change that, but I would have, I went to massage school instead of naturopathic college because it's like medical school. And it didn't, the kids, Sean and Heather was an infant. You know? Oh my gosh. And that wasn't going to happen. So anyway, so going to massage school was just a way for me to get into the wellness industry, and I never planned on doing a practicing massage therapist. I always thought I would do something more with nutrition, but the thing is, there's so many people who call themselves nutritionists, and they take this course and that course, and that it's a little bit, I don't know, I can't explain it, but you know, there's just a lot of people out there doing it, you know. So I kind of got away from wanting to do that, but it's really what my degrees were for, were to do that.
And I could tell, like, even when we were just talking about that carbohydrate thing, like, that you really, like, get into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like total science and geeky stuff. And so the thing I love about doing skincare is I talk to people about their nutrition. Refer out, you know, and those people I can have somebody else that they need to go see. But I think for most people, talking to them about lifestyle changes and such. And I've wanted to, I was talking to my chiropractor, Julie, because we did a workshop. We did 2 different workshops this weekend here. And I have her spinning wheel. And I said, I've always wanted to take a wheel like that and put different autoimmune disorders on each of the things and say, if you continue the lifestyle that you're leading right now, that most of us do, and I'm guilty of it too, just spin the wheel. One of those is going to be yours. And that's going to be your prize. And she was like, that's brilliant. So.
Yeah, because the visual things really stick in people's minds. So to be able to see that.
Yeah. And, you know, we might have one that's a free pass.
But like, there you go.
You know, you're going to have the 98-year-old woman that, you know, did her shots of whiskey every night and smoked like a banshee, you know. And there aren't many of those people that are blessed like that. But even still, and then I wrote an email to Mike the other day. I had printed up this article and sent it to him, and I said, please read this article. And I said, it's in my opinion that if you take all of the autoimmune disorders that, you know, and I listed them, listed, you know, lupus, his mom has lupus, MS, Aaron doesn't have MS, but that's the thing that's most closely identified. And I said, whatever's going on with Aaron and this and this and this, oh, I forgot cancer. And I said, and then if you take that, all of those people and everybody that's on meds for depression and high blood pressure and blah, 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 blah. I said, it's not 80 million people. It's not only 80 million people in the country. I said, I think we're at least at 75%. And I said, so I was asking him to be more on the same page with me about the girls' health and their choice. Because he's now saying how all this stuff is voodoo, and he says that to the kids. Yet he takes them to the chiropractor, but he calls it voodoo. He won't go in. He'll drop them off.
Wow.
But he won't go in and watch them be adjusted. And it's stuff we've been doing. And he did go to a chiropractor a while after his accident and an acupuncturist, and I don't know what happened with that, but so I think he's just kind of soured to it because of me. But I just you know, our kids are definitely, they're pretty normal, and in Heather's completely, she's gluten intolerant to where she can't even have cross contamination.
Oh yeah.
So and I think he's celiac. Just knowing him. Knowing him, knowing his health history and skin stuff. So, but anyway. So I guess what I'm envisioning it is, I'd like to, it's been kind of tweaky, and I'll get on it, and it just opens it up so that it can kind of go back on its own. I had 2 adjustments last week, and after the first one,